Bike stopped because I've just come across Andy. Now, greetings, you're doing a bit of a bike ride.
Yes, I'm going around the UK coast as well, so but the opposite way to Timmy. So, and I'm only just starting.
Have you? Where did you start?
Leeds.
Okay, how'd you get on?
Not bad, just getting used to it, just going back into the fitness. So day 6 now, I think, 4 months to go.
Crikey.
Sore, very sore.
So let's have a little look at your bike then, Andy. So you've got a bar bag here, you've got 2 front panniers, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water bottles.
And they're all getting used.
I bet they are, good. And you've got your panniers here, you've got a spare saddle.
A broken saddle.
What have you done?
The seat post broke yesterday.
Oh no.
So I'm making Mum in Whitby today, so I'm just going to give that back to her. So.
Okay. Okay. And how are you getting on with this analogue, difficult to ride bike?
It's tough up hills, but it's good. It really does the business. Yeah, it's nice and
of course,
smooth.
you could have a Timmy bike, and it would be a lot easier on a digital, modern bike.
I do wish I had an e-bike at times.
Say it again.
I wish I had an e-bike at times.
Say it again.
I wish I had an electronic bike.
There you go. You see, you get the idea. So the e-bike always, but good luck with this.
Thank you.
Now, have you got too much stuff?
A little bit too much, but I know what I've got, so yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit.
When your mum turns up, ditch something.
Yeah.
Okay.
The saddle.
And the bike.
Yeah, I'll get in the car, she can drive me around the coast.
I'm in Humbenby, and if it sounds like I'm running, that's because it's Anna who's running, because I didn't know which way to go. I said, you have to come and find me. So she did, and here she is running down the hill. It is good to see somebody else doing some exercise.
It's too hot for all this lot.
And this is lovely Humbenby. You see, they've got the flags out and everything.
Just for you.
Just for me. Perfect. Look at this. A bus shelter. Dated 1953. Ooh, that of course is the year of the Queen's coronation. Well, it's a beautiful structure. Probably got asbestos on the roof. This is no longer a service for the... Oh, what? Hang on, they've got a bus stop. You look inside. Well, that's nice. It's a lovely little shelter. I think they should use it. Well, hang on a second. I can sort of see why there's no buses stopping here, because there isn't very much around here. But there is a bin. And a dated bus shelter, 70 years old. Brilliant! Here's the remains of an old preaching cross and a chapel in Smeaton, which is on the Flamborough Peninsula. This is an ancient little church built by the Saxons, restored by the Danes, restored again by the Normans, and has been in use for a squillion years. It's on the Bridlington to Scarborough pilgrimage route. It's got a couple of really nice little pieces in here. Ancient carved stone cross, and this. Discovered when they do restorations. I love the fact you discover all these things when you rebuild it. Now, it went into disrepair for many years, and at this east end, right down here, was used as a school in the 19th century. They'd have about a dozen pupils in here. Really? Yeah. Imagine this being a school. And I think I found the perfect place for a Martin Mallet name tag. See this little spot here? Well, I think that would be just the place to put Martin. There we go. You and me, my baba, on a pilgrimage route in Yorkshire. Go on then, explain this one to me. What's a hoddy cow? Hoddy Cow's Lane? Someone will know, and if you don't, make it up! Now this is Bempton Cliffs, home to a squillion seabirds. I can think of more comfortable and convenient places to live than perched on the side of a cliff, but they seem to like it. quite a din going on around here. They're making a lot of noise. And these great big gannets here fly in with food. And you just look at the way they perch precariously on the edge of the cliff and you think, surely there's an easier place to live. It's quite a breezy day today. Imagine what it'd be like if there's a gale blowing. How would they cling on? I'm in Bridlington in Yorkshire. I'm at an important spot here, the start and end of the Way of the Roses that links Bridlington here in Yorkshire with Morecambe, 170 miles away in Lancashire, and the route takes you over the Pennines. And I'm standing here thinking, yeah, I remember being in Morecambe once, in fact on this trip, day 50 of my attempt to circumnavigate Britain, and today is day 100 actually, and here I am having gone all the way around the top and back down the other side. So happy Way of the Roses, it's lovely to be here in the White Rose of Yorkshire. I'm cycling along and I come across these fine chaps here. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Ben. Hello, I'm Ian from Velo Club Beverley.
You can see Velo Club Beverley. And here they are meeting me riding in the East Riding on a lovely street. What a great name, I love it! It's lovely seeing the sea every day in its changing moods. It's really nice to be here in Hornsey underneath this remarkable sign here. It's lovely. This marks the end of the Trans-Pennine Trail, which starts in Southport, 215 miles across the Pennines. And I was in Southport. I remember standing there one warm and breezy spring evening and thinking, one day on this trip I'll be coming down the other coast to Hornsey. That day is today, day 100 of my attempt to circumnavigate the country. Wow, it's lovely. Feels really good. Feels really, really good. The Trans-Pennine Trail, the long way. I'm in Hornsey, a little seaside resort in the East Riding of Yorkshire, and I'm in this little holiday let tonight. Okay, let me show it to you. Okay, here's the living room with a sort of thing added on here. Right, okay. Look at the mantelpiece. I think it's been done, bit of an odd job thing there. I daren't touch the telly, it'll fall off. Okay, and that'll be my room tonight. Oh, there's the Wi-Fi router. Good, I'll need that. Okay, what's in here? Oh, right, well there's room for everybody to come and stay, clearly. Here's my kitchen. I've got a washing machine. I've got a fridge. In the fridge, a jug of milk and nothing else. Okay, right, here's my bike. My bike's going to live in the conservatory. Okay. Oh, right, well I'll need... and I've got a greenhouse. A greenhouse. Every time you stay somewhere, you need a greenhouse. And then here's my bathroom facilities down here. Okay, I've got that. Have you got that? That's where I am tonight in happy Hornsey. Look it up on the map, you'll see where it is. And I'm in Cranbrook on Pasture Road. This is Mappleton on the coast of East Yorkshire. And this is a good spot to see England disappearing into the sea. Every tide takes a little bit more of the cliff. And you can see here how it's just falling off the edge. That farmland there was nicely ploughed and sown with wheat. Well, every tide, another bit falls off the cliff. Roughly 3 metres a year, disappears into the North Sea. You can see how the road finishes. That's it, dead. And here really is a case of the road has run out. Yep, the signs all the way along here. The road's finished, closed, coastal erosion. You can see it starting to go just along there, and that's the edge of the cliff. This will all be gone within a very short space of time. And that poor house, well, that's not got long to go. There's a dear lady living in there at the moment. I bet she's worried about it. Yikes. I would have cycled this bit, but the road's been washed away. I know, dramatic. Come and see what you can see. This is the other side of Spurn Head, and you can see how narrow the isthmus is. It's a really tiny strip of land that juts right out into the mighty river Humber. Now the Humber estuary over here is a mixture of Trent, the river Ouse, the river Hull, and a bunch of other rivers, and they all come together in a lovely big grubby brown swirling mass of water that empties into the North Sea. Over here is Hull. Over there is Grimsby, a lot closer, just beyond the lighthouse. The lighthouse is right at the very end of Spurn Head. And the thing is the whole thing washing away? Is this on a time limit? Is this one of those things that if you don't see it now, well, 10 or 20 years' time it could all have disappeared? Maybe, but there again, maybe it'll last forever and it's just us who think it's all going to change. Who knows? I love a danger sign. Yeah, Daddy, can I play with the dangerous stuff? Yeah. I'm at Spurn Head, the furthest south you can go in Yorkshire, juts right out into the North Sea. And all along this coast, the waves are coming in and washing away the remains of World War II defences. The sort of thing you want to clamber all over and play with because it's utterly dangerous. Yeah! During World War II, they built these massive concrete structures to stop any German invasion. A really good idea in 1940, because now in 2022 you can clamber all over them. Oh, bother. It's a lot easier to walk round. I'm staying tonight in Highfield Farm in a place called Ottingham. There's the farm buildings over there. There's a little kitchen over here where my bike is, and there's some barns here, which is where I'm staying tonight. Okay, so it's been about 50 miles from Hornsey via Spurn Head. So here I am, and I've got a little kitchenette. It's like a kitchenette. And my room, that's a room. And then facilities, got a bath and a shower. So what I've got, knowing that they don't do breakfast here, I bought myself some eggs and I'll cook them up in the kitchen. I might sit out here and have a little bit of fish and chips tonight, because I bought those in the nearby village of Patrington at Newton's Fish and Chippy. So that's how I am spending tonight. This is the rail trail that leads from Patrington to Hull, and some of it is bridleway and some of it is as good as this. That's the best. Look, old railway station. It's a shame it's not done better, because it could be, but it's got 2 platforms here. Look at this. Wow. Woo woo. Of course, you could just reinstate the railway line. That would be a nice thing to do. And then put a cycle path alongside it. Weird how the closer we get to Hull, the track improves. Yee! Finally, some tarmac. The only thing that would make this better, this was tarmac all the way to the sea at Withensea. That would be utterly brilliant.